Have you ever felt like, no matter how hard you try, you're just not good enough? Maybe your grades weren't what you hoped for. Maybe people around you said, you can't do it. Or maybe, just like many others, you ended up on a path, not because you loved it, but because your parents, your teachers, or even society told you to walk that road. But let me ask you something important. If you don't listen to your own inner voice, can you ever feel real success? Today's story is not just about school or exams. It's about discovering yourself, following your true passion, and understanding that success doesn't come from copying someone else's life. Because until you know your own heart, other people's success stories will always look like distant stars, beautiful to watch, but too far to reach. So, let's dive into the journey of a young man named Charlie and see what lessons this story can give us. At the edge of a peaceful town, surrounded by fields and wide open skies, lived Charlie. Charlie had always been cheerful and full of energy. He loved working outdoors, riding horses and helping his father on their farm. But in recent weeks, his smile had faded. He often sat alone, lost in thought. Why? Because Charlie had just finished his high school exams, while his friends were busy preparing for university, chasing degrees and careers. Charlie had no plan at all. He didn't want to study anymore. Not because of money. His family was one of the wealthiest in the area, owning a 20-acre horse farm, but because he simply didn't enjoy school. No subject truly captured his heart. No class made him feel alive. And so, while the world around him rushed forward, Charlie felt stuck in place. One morning, while helping his father, Mr. Mike, care for the horses, Charlie finally spoke up. His voice was heavy with doubt. He said. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't enjoy studying, and I don't want to follow a path I don't care about. Now, Mr. Mike was no ordinary man. He was wise, kind, and known in the town by a strange nickname, the man with the golden leg. But instead of scolding Charlie, he smiled gently. Charlie, he said, I understand your confusion. I was once just like you. That's why I have a small task for you. I want you to meet 3 people. He handed Charlie a piece of paper with 3 names and addresses written on it. Tell them you are the son of the man with the golden leg, and ask them how they became successful. Listen carefully to their stories. When you return, you'll know your answer. Charlie was puzzled. Dad, why do people call you the man with the golden leg? His father chuckled. You'll find out soon enough, but remember, what matters most is not their stories, but the lesson you take from them. Excited and curious, Charlie saddled his horse and set off on his journey. The first house was only 2 miles away. There, Charlie met an older man with a strong build and eyes that carried both wisdom and warmth. His name was Mr. David, a retired athlete who had won countless medals. After introducing himself, Charlie said, I'm the son of Mr. Mike, the man with the golden leg. My father sent me to learn from you. Please tell me, how did you become so successful? Mr. David smiled, memories dancing in his eyes. You know, son, I was ranked 38th out of 40 in school. I was never good at studies, but I loved one thing, running. In the first year, I trained hard. In the second year, I learned from my mistakes. In the third year, I improved my techniques. I didn't care about books. I just kept running, day after day, for 5 long years. And then, finally, I won my first medal. From that moment, success followed me. Charlie listened carefully. For the first time, he realized something powerful. Success isn't about being good at everything. It's about becoming better at one thing. Next, Charlie rode to a large modern house. To his surprise, this was the home of Mr. Thomas, the owner of Charlie's favorite family restaurant. Mr. Thomas, Charlie exclaimed. I never knew you were a friend of my father's. The man laughed warmly. Ah, so you're David's boy. Welcome. Come in. Charlie asked about his story, and Mr. Thomas began. In school, I ranked 39th out of 40. I couldn't focus. I talked too much, and I understood very little. But I loved 2 things, eating and talking. Because I loved food, I started cooking. At first, I was terrible. But one day, Someone praised my dish and told me to start selling my food. I opened a small food stall. The first year, I made no profit. The second year, I learned better recipes. The third year, I understood customers. After 5 years of hard work, I opened my first restaurant, and now you see the result. Charlie's eyes lit up. Another lesson became clear. Grades don't decide your future. Your passion and persistence do. Charlie's last stop was a simple, humble house. Here lived Mr. Clark, who had ranked first in their school. Sam thought surely this man must be the richest of them all. But to his surprise, Mr. Clark lived a modest life. "Sir?" Charlie asked. "What is your secret to success?" Mr. Clark sighed. "Yes, I was the top student. I knew a little about everything, but I never became an expert in anything. That was my mistake. My grades were excellent, but I never found my true passion. Don't repeat my mistake, Charlie." Charlie nodded thoughtfully. Then he asked the question that had been bothering him. "Why do people call my father the man with the golden leg?" Mr. Clark smiled. "Ah, that story. Your father was ranked last in our class, 40th out of 40. One day he fell from a horse and broke his leg. It was wrapped in a golden bandage, and people started calling him the man with the golden leg. But despite his injury, David never gave up his love for horses. He turned his passion into a business. Starting with a small horse farm, he worked day and night until it grew into what you see today. Your father is proof that true success comes from loving what you do, not from the number on your report card." Charlie rode home with tears in his eyes and fire in his heart. He finally understood. He didn't need to copy his friends or chase a path chosen by others. His love for horses was real. His passion for the farm was genuine. From that day forward, Charlie decided to dedicate his life to becoming a skilled horse trainer. He even planned to study more about animals and farming, not because school demanded it, but because his heart wanted it. So, what does Charlie's story teach us? It's simple. The key to your future is already inside you. No one else can build your dream for you. If you don't listen to your passion, even if you follow the crowd, you will never feel truly successful. But if you follow your heart, work hard, and stay focused, one day, the world will know you by your work. People who walk their own path often create new roads for others. Why can't you be one of them? Thank you for watching this story. If it inspired you, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. And now, I'd love to hear from you. What is your true passion? Comment below, and let's talk about it. Remember, your dreams are waiting for you. All you have to do is listen to your heart.